Hey, welcome to Recovery Classroom. My name is Andy, and I'm a recovering addict. I've been sober now for 3 years and 6 months. I live and work in Parkersburg, West Virginia for Clean and Clear Advantage Recovery. Working in the field of recovery has taught me a lot about how to deal with others and just about recovery in general. When I was a BHT, when I was on the floor, I was dealing more with one-on-ones. Someone had their head down or something like that, asking them, trying to provide inspiration or hope, or just even lend an ear if that's what they needed at the time. But it kind of got blah after a while. It seemed like I was getting a lot of the workload being, as an active member in a shift of about 8. So I went to management and I explained to them I'd like to be moved around a little bit. I'd like to go to different departments and work where I can give my experience and hope in different areas and still get the one-on-ones, but, where I can not be, the go-to guy when the workload is there. I don't mind the work. It's just that I felt like my work was going to the wrong places. I wanted to help people, and I didn't feel like I was getting enough time to be able to be there for people. So they moved me to detox, the medical side, and that's where a lot of growth happened with me, because they allowed me to spread my wings a little bit, put me in basically my own little department, and I had the ability to grow and learn about myself and learn how to deal with scenarios. So I started doing MedPass, making sure people weren't cheeking drugs or anything silly like that on their day-to-day, and talking to them. But an important part of that was the detox. People coming in off the street, I was responsible for them. They come in, they're coming off fentanyl, they're coming off meth, alcohol, whatever, and they're forced to sit in them beds, and it's my responsibility to feed them, get them up outside to smoke, get them to whatever classes they need to go to that day, get them up, take their vitals. All that stuff was my responsibility. And when you're dealing with detox, they don't want to do anything. They want to lay around and cry, that they're not getting their way, that they just want to sleep, they don't want to eat, they don't want to take a shower, they stink, and when you see that, it's eye-opening again, because I think a lot of people forget about that part, and they want to look back their drug use and be like, man, that was so fun. Yeah, not so much. I see these people in detox, they're not having fun at all. Not at all. But I can see myself in them as well, though. So I try to get to their level and explain to them, listen, buddy, you're going to have to eat, and, I care about you, but you're going to have to eat, and you're going to have to get up. When I tell you to get up, you're going to need to get up, and you're going to go do stuff. And it's less, 2-3 days, maybe a week later, they're up and they're thanking me, man, thank you. You were right. I just needed to get up and eat and do what you said, and everything was going to be all right. And I explained to them, I'm a recovering addict myself. But I just want to shoot that reminder out there to my fellow recovering addicts, when working in detox, it's not the gold, the glory, when you're using. It's bad times, it's starvation, it's no sleep, it's getting sick, and, not to mention all the friends, family, and everything else you hurt if you mess up. But that's my message today. Thank you for listening to me. Have a good day.